Hello everybody, it's Moon here, and welcome back to WolfQuest and the Aurora Pack, where I believe we have gotten a little bit through growing pups here. We, looks like we're a bit hungry, but let's see, do we have a carcass down? We do not. So I think we're gonna have to go for a hunt. We've got 4 pups with us this year. We did lose one last episode to our new neighbors Miller Gulch, who we did take out the culprit. So we'll see how things go there. They have not made a great first impression. But we will need to do a hunt, so let's go ahead and gather some wolves. Alright. Let's see if we can find something. Oh, there's a bear. Nope, 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 nope. Ran right past the bear. No! Oh gosh, are they going in the grass? Serious? Please? Yikes. I think all of the young pups are in the grass. They took a few hits, that's not great. Get out of here, please. Please leave. Oops, I've hit the scent view instead of the growl button. Okay. Oh, good. Just as Pluto leaves the grass. Okay. Okay, they're already healing. That's good. Okay, you guys, you can come back out. And then maybe now let's go on a hunt. Now that there's not a bear in the rendezvous site. Okay. I didn't even smell that guy coming. That was crazy. Let's see. All I'm smelling is hair. That's not exactly ideal. I might see... We need to mark down south. Okay, we need to mark this way. So let's go head down this way. And see if we can find anything in this direction as we're marking. I smell a spike oak carcass, but it doesn't smell like there's really anything on it. Let's see. There is some old bull bison, and we do have quite a few wolves with us, so we might try that out, actually. But if not, I feel like wherever there's a carcass, there's bound to be... Oh. There's bound to be an elk herd. Are there any weak... Hey, back up. I want to see if there's weak one. Not just go for the first one you see. It doesn't really look like it. Star. Back off. We don't want to go for a full bull bison there. Okay, so that might not be viable. We're pretty strong, but I don't think we're full bull bison strong. There is more bison scent. Oh! Oh, a bull bison carcass with quite a bit on it. Okay. Let's see if we can find that. That bison carcass has vanished. I have no clue. I even went back to where the bison were to try and re-catch the scent, and it is gone. I have no clue. That had so much food on it. I want to be able to find that, but I can't find the scent again. All I smell is coyote. I found the coyotes, and they're not even at the carcass, so I genuinely have no clue where it went. But there is an elk herd over here, so we might have to just... take down an elk and hope that eventually maybe we'll stumble on that carcass. I have no clue where it could have gone. The scent just disappeared. It had quite a bit of food on it. It couldn't have gotten eaten, but I cannot pick up that scent again. So I think we're gonna have to just do a hunt. Unfortunately, the carcass did not work out, but maybe we can still take down a decent-sized spike elk or something. We do have quite a few wolves with us. We don't really have a lot of energy anymore, but that's alright. This one fell. Not super low, but we do have her stopped. Might as well just try and take her down here. Unless we see a spike elk. That might be worth taking, but I'm not sure. I want to say when they have calves like this, I don't see a bull elk or any spikes. So it might just be cow elk. Let's see, yeah, it looks like it's just cow elk, so let's maybe get back up. Where was the one that we were going for, this one? Let's just go for her. Nobody else seems to be falling or anything, so I think she's gonna be as good of a target as any. Oh, there's some coyotes in the mix. Probably getting trampled. Oh, that's interesting. We are very close to our rendezvous site. I don't really want to chase it into the rendezvous site, but I can't catch up to her because of my stamina. This is maybe not the greatest. I don't want her in our rendezvous site. She could trample a pup. Stamina is going to make this slow, but unfortunately our pups, we're in growing pups. We cannot afford to sleep with no food. Growing pups just get too hungry too quickly, and I mean, at least they're not hungry enough to take damage, but if we sleep, they will be. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to just do this on low energy. I think we lost some wolves in the stop by the rendezvous site. That's kind of not great. This is gonna take even longer now. I don't know why everybody went home. Star is also getting a little low on health. Not terribly. Sorry, my throat. Not terribly low, but a little lower than I would like. Come on, almost. And there we go. Alright. I think I'm gonna call the others over here. Because we have a lot of wolves that need fed, and I don't really want to have to carry a bunch of meat chunks. We are very close to the rendezvous site, but let's see, how many wolves can we get over here? I think I would like it to be maybe only one at the den for now. So let's maybe howl one more time. Just so we can get everybody fed. Oh, now everybody's coming. That's fine. We don't have the greatest, oh. That's a little close for my liking there. I I don't love that. The Deep Springs, I think, is who's howling over there. So far, they've not posed much of a problem to us. But hopefully that's not gonna change. Mr. Springs might leave any day now, though. It's at this point, he is 8 years old. So that'll be interesting. So far, nothing's happened with Rescue Creek, it seems. But hopefully they're not planning on getting any more aggressive than they already are. I would very much prefer they stick to taking territory now and then. Or at least trying to. I think Knight is not super pleased by the amount of aggressive packs that will try and take our pups. Alright, everybody's eaten. I've got a meat chunk. I don't know how much longer this carcass is going to last us. We're starting to get to the point where even a cow elk carcass is not going to be much more than one meal. But I will bring back a meat chunk for the pups. And we should be able to get everybody fed here. Alright, here we go, pups. And I'll put some food down as well. Oh, if I can get around. Luna has something to say. I think she wants out, or otherwise just wants attention. She never likes it when I record. She's always mad that I'm busy and that I won't let her out of the room. Alright, you guys get fed. Make sure I don't smell anything. Ooh, is that the bison carcass? Oh, I can't tell. It's a little, Here, I'm gonna check this out. The elk must be right over here as well. Come on, this carcass is teasing me. Yeah, I know, Luna. I smell the bison, but I caught one little whiff of that carcass, and it's still evading me. Is everybody fed? Okay, I might run in that direction for a second before we sleep, just to see if I can pick up this scent again. But it seems like it does not want to find me here. Yeah, all I'm smelling is the elk and the living bison. Gosh. Well, we are all fed anyways, so if that carcass is still there, it might not have as much food by the time we eventually, hopefully, find it, but maybe we can still make use of it at another point. Our territory is looking not bad. We didn't mark all of those hexes down there, but howling, I think, did help boost them a bit, so I think we should be good to get some sleep, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright. Do we have... Oh, let's check the scents real quick. Okay. And maybe do a howl, just to make sure our hex is secure. Okay, we should be good. Let's go ahead and get some food down and get everybody fed here. How's our XP coming along? Nice. It looks like, I did not mean to scroll, I just scrolled with my palm on the trackpad. Celeste is 1 ahead of Leo and Sirius, and Pluto is a little behind at 38. I feel like that kind of fits with the naming scheme a little bit. He's just a little behind. That's kind of cute. Let's get everybody fed. And then we might want to go mark down here some of these hexes that we didn't get last time. And it doesn't look like the scents are going the right way to find that carcass, but where's that yellow circle? Oh, it's Toad. Alright, our pups are fed for the most part, and there is still a little bit of food down, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and head out and mark. It looks like our carcass is already gone, but we're gonna be marking the direction that that bison carcass was, so maybe we can find it while we're out. Even though the scents are not going in the right direction to find it, but wow, is it just Comet and Star. Small group today. Alright, still no sign of that bison carcass, but we did get that corner marked there. We didn't go all the way through the bottom here, but we just got that corner topped off, and then we'll do the rest tomorrow. But we are a little hungry, but I think this time we're at least fed enough that we can get some sleep before we hunt, so we don't have to be no stamina. So let's go ahead and get some sleep. Alright. A lot of mule deer scent, I think. Still no sign of that bison carcass, though. I do not know what happened to that. Oh, there is a bit of bear. How close is this bear? 300 meters. Okay, that's not bad. That's not here. I don't think we don't have any food to offer. Ow. Ooh, Luna, oh. Serious? Luna was in my lap and just, oh, there's coyotes. Shoot. Where's Sirius? I think they're trying to find him, but I don't know. Gosh. The other pups need to get in the grass. I don't even know if the other pups are all here. What is Sirius's health? Has he been found? It doesn't look like it. Everybody get in the grass! I'm just gonna have to bite them and hope that they don't get killed by this, because they're not getting in the grass. Keep an eye on health, make sure that they're not taking damage. Or that Sirius isn't, at least. But I think all the coyotes are here, so I don't think he's been found. Come on, get out of here. Oh gosh, Leo too now? Come on. Okay, Sirius is still not taking damage. Leo has a bit, but I don't know that he's actively being chased. Get out of here. I need to find my pups. Get out of here. Gosh, where have they gone? Are they finding... Okay, they must have found Leo. Oh, is that Sirius? Where's Leo? Get out of here. Oh, Sirius. Celeste, everybody's wandering off and I don't even know where the coyotes are now. Everybody's so spread out. If only they had just gotten in the grass. I don't know where they all are now. Where are the coyotes? If I can just get the coyotes to leave. If I can get the coyotes to leave, then I can find the pups in peace. Get out of here! You guys are so stubborn. I'm gonna have to kill one. There. Oh my gosh. I don't know if that means they'll leave the pups alone that are lost, though. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a howl. Luna, I cannot deal with you right now. Stop yelling. Okay, that's a lot of howling this way. Is there anybody that's that way? Okay. This, I think, is too far from the den for them to stray that far anyways. Of course, here's Sirius's scent. Oh gosh, how am I gonna find you guys? There's so many scent tracks everywhere. Yes, I know. I am aware. Can the others please help? Because I am not going to be able to find them all. I think at this rate, trying to get them by scent is not gonna work. I'm gonna have to just run around and hope I find them. Luna's jumping at the door. I'm gonna have to pause and let her out. She is going to drive me nuts. Okay, Luna was stressing me out a little bit there. She wouldn't stop meowing. Here's somebody. I think two somebodies. Leo, and who just ran by this way? Sirius. Come here, you guys. Why can I not see both of you? Where'd Leo go? Here. Come here, you guys. Come on. Okay, you two, and then it's just Celeste. Come on. Come here. Back to the den. Okay, get in the grass so that I know that you are here and safe. Now, Celeste, I'm gonna need to... Leo? You cannot go hunting over here. Come here. Get in the grass. You guys are hungry, but at this rate, I'm not gonna have enough stamina to do a quick hunt. That's Andromeda. This is the rendezvous site. Where is Celeste? Gosh, that was chaos. The coyotes are ridiculous. There's just so many of them at this point in the game. There's like 6... Oh, did I just run right past her? There she is. There's like 6 coyotes at once, so it's so hard to keep track of what's going on. The pups just refused to go in the grass this time around. I don't really know why. I don't think our affinity was low. It's definitely not low now. Celeste! Just everybody come over here. Okay. Good. Now the pups can get out of the grass. They shouldn't leave, because we do have affinity. And then we need to get a hunt done, because we are quite hungry. Alright, you guys. Let's go hunting. I don't want anybody leaving while we are out. We can maybe go for bull elk if we can find them. Sometimes the scents can be a little weirdly elusive sometimes. Yeah, because now all I'm smelling is mule deer. That is not enough to feed our pack. But there must be bull elk somewhere in this direction. Here we go. Here's the bull elk. It looks like there's 2 of them. If we can assess who's a bit lower. Let's see if either of these 2 are particularly flighty. They might be good health. Star seems to want to go for this one. He's full. This guy's also running. They might be both full, which would be a little unfortunate, but... Yeah, they're both full. I think I want to go for this guy. He was a little bit lower than the other guy, I think. We just have to be careful. This takes a lot of health. Let's maybe go one at a time. Not have Knight take all of the damage. So let's not be too aggressive with our biting. I don't know if the bull elk we can make fall. Ooh, that was a rough kick. If we can go for neck bites whenever we can too, that's good. Okay, he's starting to not do as much damage now. Dipper has a hair. I might stop for a second just to get Dipper to put that down. There we go. Now Dipper can actually help us. That's not a neck bite. I want to try and get neck bites in so that we do more damage. Nope, Star's got it. We also need to keep in mind Knight doesn't have to do all of the biting. I think I can be kind of bad about that sometimes with WolfQuest, is I don't let my pack mates help enough sometimes. But then again, I feel like that's also in character for Knight. Knight really likes to do things himself and protect his pack. Even if he gets a bit low on health for comfort. But we've almost got it down, so we should be alright. Might hold back for a bit here since Knight is very low. The others aren't quite as low. If they can get it down, that would be a good time for us to jump in and help again. Ooh, careful. Alright, he's getting down. He's getting weak. Let's not take too much damage here, but he's almost down. And here we go. Not bad. A little low on health for Knight. Star is also a bit low. Mercury a bit low, but not too bad for health. And I think we also need to mark this hex really quick. Let's go ahead and get everybody fed, and then we can send back some wolves that have eaten. I might call, I might do what I do sometimes where I'll call everybody over and then send back whoever's already eaten, especially if they're low on health, like Star. But I think I'll call everybody over here first, just so that everybody can get fed without having to bring a meat chunk. Oh, and here's the coyotes again. Come on. Get out of here. They waited for us to have not as many wolves with us, too. And Knight is low on health. We might wait for the others to get over here, for Comet and Twilight to get over here to help us here. But I will try and look intimidating in the meantime. Unfortunately, Knight does not have a lot of health to scare off these coyotes. Come on. I just want to get the rest of my wolves fed. Oh, there's the other bull elk. I was wondering why it kept playing elk music. Get here, you stupid coyotes. Knight is getting more and more tired of coyotes. They ruin everything. And they always seem to show up when we can't deal with them. There, finally. These dang coyotes. At least now Twilight and Comet can get fed here. And then once they get fed, I'll bring back a meat chunk for the pups. Alright, we've got some food. I think the pups are already fed from who we sent back, but we've got a little extra food for anybody that needs to top off. And then maybe we can hopefully get some sleep. Let's maybe do a howl just to make sure territory is boosted here. Alright. How close are we? We're at... Okay, it looks like Leo and Sirius caught up with Celeste a little bit there. Pluto is kind of catching up. And they're getting to about 40 pounds, which is where I can't remember which way this goes, but we're about half-ish way through growing pups. Let's see. We don't really need to mark yet. I think we just need to sleep. Let's make sure all the pups are fed. Okay, let's call everybody over. I don't like how spread out everybody's getting. Especially after what just happened with all those coyotes and all that. Leo? Leo, get over here. Alright, let's all sleep in a big huddle here. Alright. I don't smell anything. We will need to go mark down here, but let's go ahead and get some food down and make sure everybody's fed first. Alright, there should be enough food for everybody. I won't bother whining, we're just going down to mark, so we'll go ahead and mark our territory a bit there. Oh, there's wolves. I didn't even hear the music. Oh, there's a lot of wolves. Who is this? Is this Rescue Creek? I think I saw M2F2. We have not heard from them in a while. Is everybody getting in the grass? Okay, everybody's hidden. Let's go for M2 here, I think. He's a bit low. So that's a good opportunity there. Let's also keep an eye on the grass there. Oh, I'm getting bit. I thought I was biting. I was keeping a little too much eye on the grass. Stay in the grass, stay in the grass. Pluto. Pluto! Stay in the grass. F2, get away from my grass, away from my pups. Pluto! Oh gosh, they're swamping him! Pluto, get in the grass. Stay in the grass. I'm gonna take out M2. He is low enough that I am taking him out. Knight has grown very tired of wolves invading his territory and trying to kill his pups. You are low enough that I'm taking this opportunity. Yeah, not dealing with that anymore. Finish the pack rally, might as well. Okay, where did they go? I do want to check what is the health on, also is Pluto good? Okay, Pluto actually didn't take too much damage for him getting ganged up on like that. I just want to grab F2, see what her, okay, her health is not that low. We're gonna let the rest of them go. They did not kill a pup after all, so I'm not too worried about taking them out completely here. But we did take out M2 because, yeah, no. That was a lot of wolves. That was kind of overkill. Did not want to deal with that. Okay, let's go back to the grass and get the pups out. And then we can go mark territory. We don't need to take the whole pack with us to mark territory. And then we can go out and mark those southern borders. I can put a little bit of food down. They are a bit hungry. I'll put a little more food down before I go. Okay. Then let's go ahead and mark. Whew. We've had a bit of a dramatic episode so far. We've had some hectic attacks. Oh, I think I found that bison carcass, maybe. It does have a bear on it. Does it still have a decent amount of food? It doesn't look quite as... Ooh. It does have a decent amount of food. Not quite as good as it was when we first scented it, but... Man, this carcass has been bothering me since we first smelled it, so I kind of want to claim it here. We just gotta be careful. This bear is quite aggressive here. Ooh, that was close. I mean, he didn't swing, but still. He ran right up to us there. Let's be careful. But he did do a big swing. Let's try and get a bite in. It is a big boar grizzly, so this might be a little difficult. But if we can pester him enough here... Almost. Let's give him another good bite. Shook us off pretty quick. Okay, and there we go. We've got this carcass now. So now we have two carcasses pretty close to each other and pretty close to the rendezvous site, so that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and get topped off a little bit here. It has been eaten off of enough. I don't know if it'll really last us all that long, but still a good find. And I am glad to finally have found it after not being able to for like 2 days. Alright, we've got like 3 more hexes to mark, and then let's let's go ahead and bring a meat chunk with us while we mark. Has everybody with us eaten? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and finish marking, and then we'll bring this meat chunk back. And get everybody fed. Alright, I've got a meat chunk, and we can also put some food down. Just to make sure that all of our pups and pack mates all get fed. Alright. And then we can get some sleep once everybody has eaten up. But we got our territory marked down here, so our territory's looking good. Just double check our known wolves. Don't think anything crazy has happened. Who is in Departed? Is there anything significant here? I don't think so. Wow, we have a long list of departed wolves in here, huh? The pack has been going for quite a while. This is our, probably our second to last litter. I mean, Star is age 7. Next year she's gonna be age 8. She's gonna be an elder wolf, and, it's very possible that next year's litter could be our last with Night and Star. And I definitely don't think Night would be taking another mate. I think I've said it before, but I definitely think Star is gonna be Night's only mate, and anything that would happen to her at this point, I don't see him taking on another mate, so this could be getting to the end of Night's reign here. But for now, let's go ahead and get some sleep. Uh-oh, a sick pup. That's not good. Oh boy, he's already at 81 when we wake up. That's not what we want to see. I think we might end up staying here with Pluto and letting the others go out if they need. Let's make sure we get plenty of food down. Let's gather everybody over. Oh! Okay, Pluto's already in the grass, that's good. Okay, this is where things get chaotic, because nobody wants to stay in the grass. Coyotes especially, nobody wants to stay in the grass. Try and keep the coyotes a little further away from the rendezvous site. That would be good. Oh, this one's gonna run in immediately. If we can kill one, that would be helpful. There was one that was like really low. The one I was just chasing was fairly low as well, but take one down. Let's go ahead and try and take this guy down. Hopefully that'll get them to leave. There we go. Okay. Just in time, because Leo and Sirius are getting out of the grass. Ooh, that was really dramatic music. That made me think a pup died for a second, even though we didn't get a notification. Okay, but on that note, I think we are going to sit with Pluto for a bit here. And let the others do whatever they'd like, if they want to get more food, or if they want to stick around with us. Pluto's at 73, so it seems like a fast-acting sickness. Is he at least eating? Okay, good. He is eating. That's at least a good sign for now. Hopefully he continues to eat and get better. But for now, all we can do is sit and wait. You know something random I've just noticed? In the quests menu, there's a recent notifications section that I always knew was there, but I kind of forgot about it, and forgot that, like, if I miss who of the stranger wolves killed my pup, I can just look in here. And now I feel really silly for being like, I'll have to check in when I'm editing. Because I could have just looked in here, and I knew this was here. I never thought about it. So, yeah. I'm surprised that you guys weren't all screaming at me about checking my recent notifications whenever I'm like, I guess I'll check in the edit to see who killed my child, but just a totally random thought as I'm sitting here with Pluto, who is at 70% health. Not the greatest, but he was still eating, so hopefully that's a good sign. But let's go ahead and continue sitting until we get the cool down, and then we'll go ahead and probably get some sleep. All the pups are fed after all, and our packmates are not too hungry, so I think we can do with a sleep. Alright, and there's the cooldown. Let's go ahead and get some sleep then. Alright. The others are definitely wanting to go on a hunt. Pluto is at 40%. I might let them go without me. It looks like Deep Springs and Miller Gulch have run into some issues territory-wise. I wonder if anything interesting's happening over there. Doesn't look like it. But, and our territory does need some mark. I will do a howl, just to make sure it's boosted a bit. But I think I am gonna continue to sit with Pluto and let the others go get food and mark. Night doesn't often stay behind and let the others do things, but I think with this being one of his last litters, I definitely think he wants to make sure they pull through and he doesn't lose them to something dumb like sickness. It looks like Dipper's going to babysit with us. That's sweet. I don't think we have enough food to put anything down to tie them over until the others get here, unfortunately. But once the cooldown runs out, I might run over to one of our carcasses. Once the sickness cooldown runs out. If the others aren't back by then. Oh, Orion's gonna stay too. But everybody else is going to head out. It is weird. We've done this a couple times with Snowdrop in the Crystal Pack, but Night does not often stay behind. This is a bit... Oh! Well, okay, never mind then. He's alright. That's good. Okay. I might let the others stay out. I don't know if it'll mess it up if I go run to our carcass. I'm gonna try that. I don't know if they'll all immediately start heading over to me, though. But I just want to get some food real quick. Now that Pluto is healthy, so that we can feed, we can get them fed. This might bring all of the others over to me, though. I guess we'll see. Okay, there is a cougar on the carcass, and it doesn't look like it called everybody over, so that's interesting. But that does mean we might have to chase this cougar off on our own. There's not a lot of food left, but hopefully should be enough to get night fed, get the pups fed real quick. While the others are out, marking territory, I think. But it is going to probably be difficult to get this cougar away with just us. Ouch. I could try and lure it away. Night can be pretty clever. If we taunt it enough, get it to chase us away. Might be able to get it away from the carcass. Come on. Follow me, kitty. Away from your carcass. Alright, let's see if we can get back to the carcass without the cougar following us. Alright. Cool. Let's get fed, and then we can bring back a meat chunk. And it looks like the others are still marking, so it looks like you can actually do two things at once if you, if you let your pack mates go without you. Get a nice head start. You can actually divide and conquer. So that means I might actually go mark down here real quick while we're down here. There's the cougar. The cougar is not happy that we stole its food. But let's go mark these hexes down here real quick while the others are up there. Maybe getting their own food. That would be very helpful. But that's kind of fun. You can divide and conquer. You just have to have enough wolves to not spread yourself too thin, but, yeah, that is good to know. Alright, I've got a meat chunk and food. The others are still out marking up here. I got some marking done down here in this corner. Hopefully they'll get some food while they're out. Some of them, especially Mercury, is quite hungry. So hopefully they'll get some food while they're out. I might do a little bit of sleeping while we wait. Celeste, get over here. We've got food. Come eat. Here we go. Let's just go ahead and put down all we got. We've got some hungry mouths to feed. Alright, all of the pups have eaten. The others are still out. They might be on their way back, I can't tell. I don't know if they've moved in a little while, so they might be getting food. But I think we'll get some sleep until they get back. And hopefully they get some food. Because they are quite hungry. But that was a nice little end to the song right as we go to sleep. Oh, I think the others are back. We got our sleep interrupted a little bit there, and they did get food. Alright. That's good. Did they get enough to Did they get any meat chunks or anything? It doesn't seem like it, but they did get fed, so that's good. Alright, let's go ahead and get some sleep with everybody then. Alright. Our territory definitely needs marking, that is for sure. Let's do a howl real quick. And then we'll need food. But after that, I think we're getting pretty close to the end of growing pups here. They're all at above. Oh, and there goes Mr. Springs. Dang, R.I.P. Mr. Springs. Hopefully they don't get more aggressive with whoever ends up replacing him. It's almost a little sad to see him fall, even though he was a bit of a nuisance. It's a little sad to know that he's not there anymore, but we can at least hope that he had a peaceful death. He was 8 years old. But we will need to do some marking. That did help a little bit. But I think we will save that for the next episode. Let me make sure we're not about to get attacked in the outro. There's quite a lot of scent going on. We might be about to get an attack. So I think I'm gonna make this quick, because I don't want to deal with that right now. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye!